Okay, so next I'm going to create a view called a bubble view. So Command N, and let's create a Swift UI view. I'm going to call this, like I said, bubble view. Create. And we're going to have this floating bubble. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's set let bubble size be of type CG float equal to 200.0. Let text color be color. Let background color also be of type color. Let name be of type string, and let text be of type string. And I also want this bubble to rotate. So I want to have a private state variable called rotate, set to 0.0. The 0.0 is important. And now let's get into it. Well, actually, down here, let's add the missing arguments. So I'm going to do Control Option Command F, and let's just organize this. So for the text color, let's use, say, .black. For the background color, I'm going to use purple with an opacity of 0.7. And for the name, I'm going to use bubble 1. And for the text, I'm going to use the number 25. And actually, I'm going to embed this in a VStack. And the text should be a string, actually, so let's correct that. So now it's a string. I said 25. Okay, let's let it be 25. I'm going to duplicate it like 3 times. Okay, great. Now we have hello world 3 times. That looks nothing like a bubble because we haven't really implemented anything yet. So let's get to work. So let's embed this text into a ZStack. I'm going to replace the hello world with the word text. So we have 25. Now let's set the foreground color to text color, and the font to .large title. The font weight is going to be semi-bold. And let's add a little bit padding. And now for the background, I want the image. So I'm going to do background. So I'm going to write image, and I'm going to use the image name. Okay, so something just happened. Now let's make this resizable. Scale to fill. Okay, that looks already interesting. Let's set the opacity to 0.6. Now maybe that should be a parameter. And let's have a rotation effect where the angle is angle with the degrees equal to rotate. And now let's apply a background with BG color. So I used purple. And I want to clip it. So clip with a clip shape of circle. And now I do want to, let's add some padding to our text. And it's actually, seems like maybe I did not need the ZStack. I'm going to check that. Actually, it seems like the ZStack was redundant. So I'm going to copy this, remove the ZStack, and paste that. Now it's not going to rotate yet, but we'll take care of that. Now another thing I want to do is go over our examples. So let's change bubble 1 to bubble 2. And might take a moment. Okay, that looks pretty good. And down here, I want to change the color to white. Okay, that looks a little bit better, but it's still not exactly what I want. Let's go up here. I want to try different values for the opacity. Maybe it is all right. Yeah, let's undo that. I think I'll leave the opacity at 0.6. So that was the opacity on the image. And we have the background color, which I set to purple with opacity 0.7. Let's try 0.4. Okay, but we have a general idea. Okay, so let's leave it like this, and maybe I'll make some changes later on. Maybe I'll make some changes later on. Okay, so that's good. And I do want it to rotate. So let's just add a modifier on appear. So on appear, when it appears, I want to do something. So on appear, let's set the rotation to 360 degrees. So full rotation, and that will really do nothing if we don't apply an animation. And I want this to go on forever. So let's set with animation. And I want it to be linear with a duration of, say, 20. So it's going to be a very slow rotation. And just organize this just a little bit. And I want this to repeat forever. And auto reverse, let's set to false. So it's not going to reverse the animation. And now squiggly braces. And now let's set rotate equal to 360. And this gives us the rotation that I wanted. So great. So let's take a break now. So have an amazing day and see you next time.